Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Wake up. It's Monday morning, July 26th. Time to get you caught up for Raid Shadow Legends and get the week kicked off. We've actually got an event early in the week for a guaranteed champion with a little bit of hype around it, so we'll dive into that. We've also got the CVC countdown live and a brand new week to dive into, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so obviously right out the gate, we just had probably one of the craziest 2Xs that we've ever had, because it was a 2X sacred event coinciding with Duchess and Masha led. So lots of hype swirling around the community and everybody talking about that and trying to decide which one they're going to go for, Duchess or Masha led. I ended up going for Masha led, and it was a lot of fun. Brought Darth Micro on the channel to have some banter and have him pull my shards for me. A link to that video is right there if you want to check out the fun highlights of that summoning session with Darth Micro. But yeah, I hope you were able to get something game-changing, even if it wasn't Duchess or Masha led. I hope you were at least able to come out with a good epic or something to help your account after one of the crazier summon weekends that I can remember recently. But then for this week, starting tomorrow, early in the week, we are going to be having Ancient Shards with a champion attached to them as a guaranteed pull for 40 shards, and that's interesting. Wow, I have exactly 40 shards. That worked out perfect for the video. But yeah, so if you pull 40 shards, you're going to be getting a guaranteed Geomancer. Now, Geomancer is a newer champion, so he was not in the game on release. He's been released, obviously, as part of the Dwarves and has come to Raid recently, but he has been getting a lot of hype recently because we're really starting to get a better understanding of how much damage this guy can really crank out. When he was first released, he seemed a little bit underwhelming because, reflect damage isn't that good, and that's kind of what he revolves around here in terms of reflecting things back or deflecting, and it didn't seem like anything crazy, but he is really starting to shine as a DPSer in different clan boss compositions that you build around him to feature him as a damage dealer. He can really do some crazy things. He can also do good damage in any other area of the game as long as you build him right. He's got an AoE A1, which unlocks build possibilities or making him really good in a stun set or in high resistance comps because it's constant decreased accuracy. So a few different fun things you can do with Geomancer. He's definitely a good champion. I don't think it's wrong or stupid to pull 40 shards to go for him. It definitely makes sense for the right account to make sure and add this guy to your roster. But I do want to caution you that it's not going to be coinciding with a 2x or a 10x or anything like that. It's just going to be normal ancient shards, and after 40, if you haven't gotten Geomancer yet, you're going to get him guaranteed on the 40th shard. So it's going to seem really good on the surface, like, oh, I pull 40 shards and I get this really solid epic champion that I can add to my roster. But I think for most people, it's still going to make more sense. I know it's not the cool thing to recommend, but I still think it's better to hold off and wait for 2x ancient events. Now, if they paired this with a 2x, if they said, hey, randomly during the week, we're going to buff ancient shards as 2x and feature Geomancer, that'd be a different story. Then I'd be like, hey, go for it. But I would recommend holding off until we get a 2x event for ancient shards. I think that's the most consistent route over the long haul of your account to try and acquire as many good top tier champions as possible. So that's what I think, and ultimately you'll have to kind of weigh your options and make the best decision for your account personally. But that is not live right now. That's going to be starting tomorrow. We should see some sort of aesthetic, like the portal shining with a blue beam, and then there'll be a bar under ancient shards that you can fill up. It'll say 0 out of 40. You can fill it up for Geomancer. So that's going to be launching tomorrow. And then CVC time, every other week has been kind of the rotation. We get a clan war week and then an off week and then a clan war week. And I do have a fun video where I sat down with Scratch a few days ago. I'll link to that right there. If you want to see our discussion about CVC and then some random raid stuff in general, talking about like the Platinum League meta and stuff, because Scratch is up there in the top 50 every week. So that was a fun video. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, with a little bit of clan versus clan conversation in there as well. Then for what's going on in game, if we head on over to the tournaments tab right here, we've got champion training. It seems like there's always a champion training event going on right now. Nothing super special about this, but at 4,700, you do have core hammers over there on the far right side. Never a bad idea to scoop up those core hammers when you see them there in tournaments and events. And the Ice Golem has got just over a day left on it. Typically, Ice Golem is your best opportunity to win Relentless Gear. So if Relentless Gear is very valuable to you right now, maybe think about doing the Ice Golem here and scooping up that epic book, plus going pretty hard to get that Relentless Gear. You've got just over a day left on that. And then the tournament, Champion Chase, and Fire Knight have all ended. Then under the Events tab, let's go ahead and pull that up. It is just going to be the Dungeon Divers. You definitely want to get to 975 and scoop up the Core Hammers. No reason not to. Never a bad idea to grind some dungeons, and that should be a decent one to get to here in the next couple days. So definitely get to 975. After that, it's just kind of a normal Dungeon Divers event. Kind of a calm before the storm as we wait and see what the next big thing is going to be from Plarium in terms of a fusion or a fragment summon. We're kind of just, sitting here waiting to see exactly what the next big announcement is going to be that we can kind of start preparing and working towards. And since it's Monday, remember, before you're doing a bunch of auto farming in dungeons or your clan boss keys and stuff, you want to make sure and check your arena rank. You can see I actually fell down out of gold 4 overnight. This is kind of that Monday morning where your arena ranks can get thrown off because of the reset and everybody kind of hitting your defense while you're AFK or asleep or whatnot. So check those arena ranks on Monday morning before you get crazy, doing a bunch of clan boss keys or something. Then over on the way, right under the Doom Tower, you can see we've got 1 week left, so start focusing on those secret rooms. You want to get as many of those done as you realistically can. Now, if you see secret rooms in the Doom Tower that are ridiculous, like Spirit Attack Champions, and it's just, like, impossible for you to do, don't worry, skip it. Like it's not that big of a deal. I know some people really stress out about these secret rooms. Do the ones you can do realistically and move on with your life. It's okay. You can get the fragments in the next Doom Tower. It's not like a thing where you gotta really crunch yourself to really just go crazy trying to get these secret rooms done. But you do want to focus on that in the next week so that you're able to get as many fragments from these champions that you can in the Doom Tower. And I'm gonna try to get a video out in the next couple days or so as an update of how the free-to-play competition is going, because we do have a prize pool coinciding from the Discord community and stuff revolving around this iteration of the Doom Tower, and we had Cold Brew participating in that, so maybe I'll have to do a collab with him and get his perspective as to how that competition's been going from his point of view and get you up to date as to how the leaders are doing in that event. Now let's get the offers graded for you and see if there's anything coming down the line here that's worth talking about. This dungeon pack here, I mean, it's got some pretty good just general stuff here. Let's plug it in. Energy 300, gems 200, 2 days of XP, and then 5 energy refills, and then 3 legendary tomes. Okay, 2.15. That's pretty decent for a high spender. For your low and mid tier spenders, not so much, but that's a good offer for your higher tier spenders. Special progress pack. Let's go 10. Clear this out and go 300 gems, 600 energy, 4 energy refills, 300k, 1.77. So that's gonna be kind of a pass for me. The monthly packs, a 2.4 to 2.6 depending on your spending tier. The mini mix, we know the drill there. Faction accessories, $30 for 5-star gear. No thanks. And ultimate discount pack. This one's been here for a while, I think. This one's been here for like a week or something that you have a chance to. It was launched in honor of the Sacreds going on, but they never really priced Sacreds fair, in my opinion. 150 gems, 150k. And the legendary tomes. Boom, 1.34. That can't be right. Is it really that bad? Gems, silver, sacred, legendary tome for 30. Yeah, so it should have been like 20 bucks, not 30. So definitely a pass for me on that one. So really not a whole lot to talk about here other than the fact that the dungeon pack is decent if you're a higher tier spender. Okay, so that's mostly going to do it for what I wanted to get covered on this this weekly kickoff here to get everything started. We're just kind of waiting before something big. It's kind of the calm before the storm, and the Geomancer will be launching tomorrow. I bet some people are going to go for him, even though I do personally think For most people, the optimal situation is to wait for 2x because it's just better for your long-term success in terms of a large sample size and getting better champions over the course of the long haul of your account. But good luck in clan versus clan. Be careful on spending resources today because you're going to want to double dip if you're in a clan to go ahead and help your team out and be efficient with your resources. So if you're watching this right away, down below in the pinned comment, I will be live for the next few hours. If you want to come by and say hi and hang out with us, we'll just be talking raid and hanging out, just interacting with you guys. So alrighty, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.